My dear fellow, Ivan Vassilovich, I am extremely glad. Now this is a surprise, my darling. How are you?
Thank you, and how may you be getting on?
Oh, you know, we just get along somehow. My angel, to your prayers and so on. Please. Now you know we shouldn't forget about your neighbors and so on. Why are you so formal in your get-up? Evening dress, gloves, and so on? Can you be going anywhere, my treasure?
No, I've come only to see you, honored Stepan Stepanovich.
Then why wear an evening dress as if you were paying a New Year's Eve visit?
Well, you see, it's like this. I've come to you, honored Stepan Stepanovich, to trouble you with a request. Not once or twice have I already had the privilege of applying to you for help, and you've always, so to speak, I must ask your pardon. I am getting excited. I shall drink some water, honored Stepan Stepanovich.
He's come to borrow my money. Give him in. What is it, my dear fellow?
You see, Stepan Honorovich, I must ask pardon. Honor Stepanich, I mean, I'm awfully excited, as you may notice. In short, you alone can assist me. Though I haven't any right to ask of it, of course, and no right to count on your assistance.
Well, don't go round and round about it, darling. Spit it out. Well,
one moment. This very minute. The fact is, I've come to ask the hand of your daughter, Natalya Stepanovna, in marriage.
By Jove, Ivan Vassilovich! Say it again. I didn't hear it all.
I have.
Oh, what a great thing! Oh, I'm so happy and so on and all that sort of thing. It's been my continual desire. I did so much hope. And I always loved you. As if you were my own son, my angel. May God give you his help and his love and so on. What am I acting in this idiotic way for? I am completely off my balance with joy. Off my balance. Oh, with all my soul. I'll go call Natasha and all that.
Honored Stepan Stepanovich, do you think I might count on her consent?
Why, of course, my darling. As if she won't consent. She's in love. A gad. She's like a lovesick cat. Champignon.
I'm trembling all over just as though I got an examination before me. The great thing is I must have my mind made up. If I give myself time to think, to hesitate, to talk a lot, to look for an ideal or for real love, then I'll never get married. Natalya Stepanovna is an excellent housekeeper, not bad looking, well educated. What more could I want? But I'm getting noise in my ears from excitement. And it's impossible for me not to marry. In the first place, I'm already 35. Critical age, so to speak. And in the second, I ought to lead a quiet and regular life. I suffer from palpitations. I'm excitable and always getting awfully upset. At this very moment, there's a trembling in my lips, a twitch in my right eyebrow, but the very worst of it all is the way I sleep. I no sooner begin to get off to bed when something in my side gives a pull. I can feel it in my shoulder and in my head. I jump up like a lunatic. Walk about a bit. Then lie down again. But as soon as I begin to get off to sleep, there's another pull. And this may happen 20 times.
Oh, well, there. It's you. And Papa said go, there's a merchant come for his goods. How do you do, Ivan Vassilovich?
How do you do, honored Natalya Stepanovna?
You must excuse my apron and negligee. We're shelling peas. They're dry. Why have you not been here for such a long time? Do sit down.
No, thank you, I've had some already.
Then, oh, smoke. Here are the matches. Much hay have you stacked? Just think, I felt greedy and had a whole field ahead. And now I'm not at all pleased with myself because I'm afraid my hay may rot. I ought to have waited a bit. But what's this? Why, you're in evening dress. Well, I never... Are you going to a ball or what? Though I must say you do look better. Tell me, why are you got up like that?
You see, Honored Natalya Stepanovna, the fact is I've made up my mind to ask you to hear me out. Of course you'll be surprised or perhaps even angry. It's awfully cold.
What's the matter? Well,
I shall try to be brief. You must know, Honored Natalya Stepanovna, that I've long since my childhood had the privilege of knowing your family. My late aunt and her husband, whom you know I inherited my land, have always had the greatest respect for your father and late mother. The Lomovs and the Chubokovs have always had the most friendly, and I might almost say, the most affectionate regard for each other. And as you know, my land is a near neighbor of yours. You will remember that my oxen meadows touch your birch woods.
Excuse my interrupting you. You say my oxen meadows, but are they yours?
Yes, mine.
What are you talking about? Oxen meadows are ours, not yours.
But no, mine, Honored Natalya Stepanovna.
Well, I never knew that before. How do you make that out?
How? I'm speaking of those oxen meadows which are wedged between your birch woods and the bird marsh.
Yes, yes. They're ours.
No, you're mistaken, Natalya Stepanovna, they're mine.
Just think, Ivan Vasilovich, how long have they been yours?
How long? As long as I can remember.
Oh, really? You won't get me to believe that.
But you can see from the documents, Natalya Stepanovna. Oxen meadows, it's true, were once the subject of dispute, but now everybody knows that they're mine. There's nothing to argue about. You see, my aunt's grandmother gave the free use of the meadows in perpetuity to the peasants of your father's grandfather. Your father's grandfather decided to give them back, even after they gave them back.
No, it isn't like that at all. Both my grandfather and great-grandfather reckoned that their meadows extended to the burnt marsh, which means oxen meadows are ours. I don't see what there is to argue about. It's simply silly.
I'll show you the documents, Natalya Stepanovna.
No, you're simply joking or making fun of me. Ugh. What a surprise. We've had that land for nearly 300 years and we're suddenly told it isn't ours. Ivan Vasilovich, I can hardly believe my own ears. That land isn't worth much to me. It's worth 5 desiatins and comes to perhaps 300 rubles. But I can't stand unfairness. Say what you will, but I can't stand unfairness.
Hear me out! I implore you. The peasants of your father's grandfathers, I've already had the honor of explaining to you, used to make bricks for my aunt's grandmother. Now after my aunt's grandmother...
I can't make head or tail of all this about aunts and grandfathers and grandmothers. Oxen meadows are ours, and that's all.
Mine.
It's not true. You can go on proving it for 2 days. You can go put on 15 dress jackets, but I tell you, they're ours, ours, ours. Oh, I don't want anything of yours, and I don't want to give up anything of mine, so there.
Natalya Ivanovna, I don't want the meadows, but I'm acting on principle. If you want, I'll make you a present of them.
I can make you a present of them myself, because they're mine. Ugh! Your behavior, Ivan Vasilovich, is strange, to say the least. Up till now, we've thought of you as a good neighbor.
anyone else's land, and I shan't allow anybody of accusing me of having done so. Oxen meadows are mine!
It's not true! They're ours!
Mine!
It's not true! I'll prove it. I'll send my mowers to the meadows this very day.
What?
My mowers will be there this very day.
I'll give it to him in the neck!
You dare!
Oxen meadows are mine! You understand? Mine!
Please don't shout! You can shout yourself hoarse in your own house, but here I must ask you to restrain yourself.
Madam, if it wasn't for this awful, excruciating palpitation, if my whole inside wasn't upset, I'd speak to you in a different way! Oxen meadows are mine!
Ours!
Mine!
Ours!
Mine!
Oh, what's that? What's all this shouting about?
Papa, please tell to this gentleman who owns Oxen Meadows. We or he?
He owns Oxen Darling, Oxen Meadows are ours.
Please, Stepan Stephanovich, do be a reasonable man. How can they be yours? The peasants of your father's grandfathers have already had arms, explaining how the free use of the meadows for 40 years, and after they got the free use of the meadows, they gave it to me. And even though I didn't want it, I gave it back. But I decided that, well, I guess, if I didn't, it's not under, I never thought of it like that before.
Excuse me, sir, you forget just that the peasants didn't pay your grandmother and so on because the meadows were still in dispute. And now everybody knows that they're ours. It means you haven't seen the plan.
I'll prove to you that they're mine.
You won't prove anything.
I shall!
Dear one, why yell like that? You won't prove anything just by yelling. I don't want anything of yours, and I don't intend to give anything away of mine. Why should I? And if you continue to go on arguing about that, then I would much sooner give away the land to the peasants than to you. There!
I don't understand. How have you the right to give away someone else's property?
You may take it I have the right or not, but because, young man, I am not used to being spoken to in that tone of voice. I, young man, am twice your age, and ask you to speak with me without agitating yourself.
No. You just think I'm a fool and want to have me on. You call my land yours and tell me to talk to you calmly and politely? Good neighbors don't behave like that, Stepan Stepanich. You're not a neighbor. You're a grabber!
What? I, a grabber? What did you say, sir?
Oxen Meadows are ours, and I shan't give them up. Shan't give them up. Shan't give them up.
We'll see! I'll have the matter taken to court and then I'll show you.
Ha! You can take it to court and all that. Yes, you're just on the lookout to go to court. All you Lomovs were like that, all of you.
Never mind about my people. The Lomovs have always been honorable people and not one has ever been tried for embezzlement, like your grandfather.
You Lomovs fed lunacy in your family, all of you.
All.
Your grandfather was a drunkard, and your aunt Natasha Milahovna ran away with the architect, and so on!
And your mother was humpbacked. Something is pulling in my spine. Help! Water! Water!
Your father was a guzzling gambler!
And there haven't been many backbiters to equal your aunt.
My foot's going to sleep. My heart! You're an intriguer! Oh! My heart! I see stars. Where's my hat?
It's low, it's dishonest, it's mean.
And you're just a double-faced intruder, yes.
Here's my hat.
Oh, my heart!
Where is it? Where's the door? Oh, I think I'm dying. My foot's gone to sleep.
And never set foot near my house again!
Take it to court, we'll see.
Devil take him.
What a rascal. What trust can one have in one's neighbors after that?
The villain! The scarecrow!
The monster. First he takes our land, then he has the impudence to abuse us.
And that blind hen, yes, the turnip ghost, has the confounded cheek to make a proposal. What a proposal!
What proposal?
Oh, why came here to propose to you?
To propose to me? me so before.
Ah, so he shows up in the evening dress, the wizen-faced frump, the stuffed sausage.
To propose to me? Oh, bring him back. Oh, bring him here.
Bring him here.
Quick, I'm ill. Fetch him.
Fetch you? Oh, what is the matter with you?
I'm dying. Fetch him.
Move at once, please. Do not yell.
What if it? I'm dying.
Ivan Vassilovich, I'm back.
He's coming! And so on. Yes, indeed, and all that sort of thing. You talk to him yourself because I don't want to.
Fetch him.
No, at once, please do not yell. Oh, Lord, what a burden it is to be the father of a grown-up daughter. I'll shoot myself. I'll hang myself. I will indeed. We cursed him. We abused him. We drove him out, and it's all you. You!
No, it was you.
I told you it was not. Ah, where is he? Oh, get in here. Give my hand back. Talk to him yourself.
My heart's palpitating awfully. My foot's gone to sleep. There's something that's pulling in my side.
Forgive us, Ivan Vassilovich. We were all a little heated. I remember now. Oxen Meadows really are yours.
My heart's beating awfully. Oxen Meadows. Both my eyebrows are twitching.
Yes, the meadows are yours. Yes, do sit down. We were wrong.
I did it on principle. The meadows are worth little to me, but the principle.
Yes, the principle. Just so. Now, let's talk of something else.
Well, the more so is I have evidence. The peasants of your father's grandfather have already explained to you and decided.
Yes,
it's like-
yes. Let that pass. I wish I knew how to get started. Are you going to start shooting soon?
I'm thinking of having a go with the Black Hawk on Natalya Stepanovna after the harvest. Oh, have you heard? Oh, what a misfortune I've had! My dog Guess, whom you know, has gone lame!
What a pity. Why?
I don't know! Must have gotten twisted or bitten by some other dog. Oh, my very best dog to save the least of the expense. I gave Mironov 125 rubles for him.
Oh, it was too much, Ivan Vassilovich.
Oh, I think it's very cheap. He's a first-rate dog.
Papa gave 85 rubles for Squeezer, and Squeezer is heaps better than Guess.
Squeezer better than Get? What an idea! Squeezer better than Guess?
Of course he's better. Squeezer's young, he may develop a bit, but on points and pedigree, he's better than anything even Volchanetsky has got.
Excuse me, Natalya Stepanov, but you must remember that he's overshot. And an overshot always means the dog's a bad hunter.
Overshot, is he? That's the first time I hear it.
I assure you that his lower jaw is shorter than his upper.
Have you measured?
Yes! He's already following, of course, but if you want to get a hold of anything,
In the first place, our Squeezer is a first-rate animal, the son of harness and chisels. Well, there's no getting at the pedigree of your dog at all. He's old and as ugly as a worn-out cab horse.
Well, he is old. But I wouldn't take 5 Squeezers for him. Why, how can you? Guess is a dog, while Squeezer ain't. It's too funny to argue. Everybody you know has a dog as good as Squeezer. You may find them under every bush almost. 25 rubles would be a handsome price to pay.
There is some demon of contradiction in you today, Ivan Vassilovich. First you pretend the meadows are yours, and now that Guess is better than Squeezer? I don't like people who don't say what they mean, because you know perfectly well that our Squeezer is 100 times better than your silly Guess. Why do you want to say it isn't?
I see, Natalya Stepanov. That you either consider me blind or a fool. You must realize that Squeezer is overshot.
It's not true.
He is!
It's not true!
Why shout, madam?
Why talk rot? It's awful. It's time your Guess was shot, and you compare him with Squeezer.
Excuse me, madam. I cannot continue this discussion. My heart is palpitating. please be silent! My heart is bursting! Shut up!
I can't shut up until you admit that squeezer is 100 times better than gas.
100 times worse! Be hanged to your squeezer! His head. Eyes. Shoulder.
There's no need to hate you or guess. He's half dead already.
Shut up! My heart is bursting!
Shut up!
What's the matter there?
Papa, tell to us truly who's the better dog, our squeezer or his guess.
Step on, Stepanage. I implore you to answer me just one thing. Is your squeezer overshot or not? Yes or no?
And suppose he is? What does it matter? He's still the best dog in the district and all that.
But isn't my guess better? Really now?
Excuse me. Allow me, my precious. Your dog certainly has its good points. He's purebred, firm on his feet, and has well-sprung ribs. But if you want to know the God's honest truth, he has two defects. He's old, and he's short in the muzzle.
Excuse me? My heart. Let's take the facts. You will remember that on the Marasinski hunt, my guest ran neck and neck with the Count's dog, while your squeezer was a whole verst behind.
He was left behind because the Count's and Whipper hit him with this whip.
And for good reason. The dogs are following a fox while Squeezer is worrying a sheep.
Shut up! Dear one, I am very liable to lose my temper, so for that reason, let's stop arguing. You start because everybody's jealous of everyone else's dogs. Yes, we're all like that. Even you two, sir, aren't blameless. You soon forget that some dog is better than your guess. And then you begin with this and that and the other, and I remember everything.
I remember too.
I remember too. What do you possibly remember?
My heart. My leg. I forget.
My heart. Ugh. What sort of a hunter are you anyways? You ought to go lie on the kitchen oven and catch black beetles, not go after foxes. My heart.
Yes, what kind of a hunter are you anyway? You ought to stay at home with your heart palpitations instead of tracking animals. You'd much rather go into people's homes and interfere with their lives and their dogs. And you're not a hunter anyway.
And are you a hunter? You only go hunting to get him with the Count into intrigue. Oh, my heart. You're an intriguer.
What? I am an intriguer? Shut up!
Intriguer, boy pop, behold rat, Jesuit!
Shut up or I'll shoot you like a partridge, you fool!
Everybody knows that. Oh, my heart. Your late wife used to beat you! My feet, temples, sparks. I see stars. I fall. I fall.
You're just under the housekeeper's slipper.
There, my heart's burst! My shoulders come up. Where's my shoulder? I die. A doctor!
Boy, milksop fool! I am sick! Sick!
What sort of a hunter are you anyways? You can't even sit on a horse.
Oh, water. Yes, I need air. I can't breathe.
Papa, what's the matter with him? Papa, look, Papa. Ivan Vasovich. He's dead!
Oh, what's that? What is the matter with with you.
He's dead. Ivan Vasilievich. Ivan Vasilievich. What have you done to me? The doctor. The doctor.
Who is dead?
He's dead.
Who?
Dead.
Oh shit.
Oh, my word. Doctor, water. Oh, shit. Okay. Here, drink this. He doesn't drink. No, it must mean he's dead. Oh, I'm the most unhappy of men. Why haven't I put a bullet into my brain yet? Why haven't I cut my throat? What am I waiting for? He's coming around. Oh, my word. Oh. Here, drink this. I see stars. Mist. Where am I? Oh, well, hurry up and get married. She's willing. You have my blessing and all that. Just only leave me in peace and get married. What?
He's alive. Yes. I'm willing.
See, she's willing. Kiss her.
Kiss who?
Kiss each other.
Kiss who?
Very nice, too.
Hey, excuse me, what's it all about? I remember now. Hearts, stars. I'm happy. Natalya Stepanovna. My foot's gone to sleep.
I'm happy too.
What a weight off my shoulders.
But you will admit now that your guess is worse than Squeezer?
Better!
Worse!
Well, that's one way to start up your family bliss. Champagne, anyone?